Hello. Oh, as soon as I say hello, we go into an ad break. Of course. How's it going though? Sassy, welcome in. Scroll. Welcome in. I think Scroll's gonna be in ads. Unless he's on Turbo. He's on Turbo. No ads. Awesome. How's it going, everyone? How's everyone doing? I think I have like a 3-minute delay on my stream right now, which is wild. I redid my settings, like retested my settings, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. I don't understand why I have like a 3-minute delay. Yeah, like I'm gonna do this. Oh, no. Weird. That's so strange, because I was looking at my stream manager, and then looking at my OBS, and I was like going live like 0 seconds to the I promise thing, because I'm way behind right now. I'm struggling today. But it still said 3 minutes left on the stream manager, so I don't know. Crazy. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Like I said, I'm in kind of shambles. Like, I've been an hour behind all day because of daylight savings. Picked puppy out an hour later, ate breakfast an hour later, didn't eat lunch, ate dinner an hour early. And then actually just right now I was doing some fun stuff and trying to upload some new sub badges. So I got the first like base month there. Do I have it? I mean, it looks like I'm supposed to. It's just not showing up. Interesting. Gonna refresh once more. I don't know, maybe it takes a minute to get in there. But I should have it. It's a toaster! So yeah, we're gonna have some toaster emotes or sub badges coming up. I actually really like them. I kind of want to show them off. Let me see if I can get them. Open with. Are you gonna let me do this normal? Can I add this source? Add a screen, add a window capture. It really doesn't like doing that. Okay, well, that's fair. It doesn't like that. Remove, yes. I don't know. Here, let's just do a window capture. Also, if I do... Yeah. Do a quick window capture, because I like them and I want to show them off. Or not window capture. Display capture. Yeah. So this is the first one. First badge. That'll be 1 year, 9 months, 6 months, 3 months, and 2 months. I just like the colors. Yeah. I thought that was cool. That was lots of fun for me to do. I worked on that today. But yeah. Now we can remove that. We don't need it. Me too. I really like that color, actually. It's like kind of like all the other ones are kind of like my branding colors, like the gray, red, yellow, pink, and peach. So yeah, and then once we get to the 1 year, I needed something different. We ran out of colors, so I accidentally clicked on that when I was just like scrolling around on the color wheel, and I was like, I like that. That's awesome. So yeah, the 1 month one is up right now. I'm gonna get the 2 month one up after stream tonight, and then probably the rest as well. So yeah, because I realized my 1 month of streaming or 1 month of affiliate is coming up soon, pretty quick. So gotta get those things going and get you all set up for them. So yeah, but otherwise, Sassy, you've been up since 6 a.m. Is that just because of the daylight savings, or is that because you happen to be woken up at 6 a.m. by something? It's too bad. I think I was awake around that time, and then for whatever reason, I did okay to fall back asleep, but yeah. Really, I'm so curious about this bitrate thing. Why is my bitrate so bad? Like, why is it all red? Red bitrate switch. Shows your bitrate in red since it's dropping data that is above the limit they allow. Set it to 6K and the warning will go away. I don't know. I feel like that's not accurate. It's telling me to set it to 6K and I'm at 6K and it's red. So I'm not dropping a lot of frames or like no encoding lag or no rendering lag. Recording inactive. Drop frame network 0. I don't know. I wonder if that's just like a bug. But Sassy, how was watching Labyrinth today? It was the Bowie one, right? Oh, there's still so much lag there. I can see it. Yeah. True. See, I'm live and unstable. Sorry. I'm live and my stream is unstable, not me. Is it just picking the wrong server? I wonder. I wonder if it's picking the wrong server. I wonder if I could force it to a different one. I mean, as long as everything's okay right now and I'm not like choppy or dropping, then I'll just stick with it. No big deal. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm watching it. It looks fine. Like I said, I noticed the delay. Like I see the actual delay, because I'm watching, and I know what I'm doing, and I'm seeing it live. So, just bugging me. But it's not like I need to look at it anymore. But I'm gonna stick that there, and then close this. Oh, but good point. Hello, new emote. So actually, we got 3 new emotes this week that I'm like super excited about, and I definitely think, will come in handy today. as we continue to progress through Ace Attorney here. So yeah, I'm not 100% on that eyebrow, but I think I like it. I think I like it. Anyways, yeah. Super excited for the new emote. Super excited for the new sub badges. It's really hard to like figure out what things I need to keep adding. Like so much is there's actually so much to do. It's wild. I didn't think it would be this much. And then like for the sake of, you know, keeping up with Instagram, let's say, and like luckily I'm only doing this for social media right now. It's my Instagram. But yeah, yesterday I built the train. I was really excited. That was really exciting. Lots of fun, like the Lego train. And I guess this week let's see if I can get properties here. Yeah, I want studio mode. I always forget to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do the bonsai on Tuesday. So just gonna bring this up actually. So yeah, schedule for the upcoming week. So, I don't know. I mean, I think it should be pink, right? Because we're going into spring, and then I can change it out once we hit the, you know, summer. But yeah, so this upcoming week, Tuesday, I'll be playing with the bonsai Lego. Wednesday, hopefully we can do Valheim with Chris and Plays Poorly and possibly Moose. And then once again next weekend, we can do Ace Attorney on Friday and Sunday again. So yeah, and then the week after, week of the 18th. 18th is my sister's birthday. I gotta remember. Starting on the Tuesday the 19th, I'll be starting a new Stardew 1.6 run. Last night off stream, like off everything, I was just kind of playing for fun. Squirrel, welcome back. It's going well. Outside of like the shambles of daylight savings, but we're getting there. We're muddling through. Yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, I'm gonna start a new run. Oh, don't hit your green screen there, Brad. And what was I saying? What was I saying? Right? Actually though, what was I saying? Oh yeah, last night I was playing Stardew off stream, just kind of for myself before bed. And I got the Joja achievement. Yes, the Joja achievement. So that's the first time I've ever done it. I have that achievement locked down. I only have 2 left now, but I don't ever want to do the Spectre's Challenge or Journey of the Prairie King. I do not like those ones. Yeah, not keen on them. So I think I will not 100% Stardew, but I will whatever percentage Stardew is at now. 95% Stardew. So yeah, but also my schedule. Yeah, we're gonna do some Lego, we're gonna do Valheim, and then we're gonna do more Ace Attorney. I'm excited. So like last week we left off. We didn't actually finish like the part of the chapter. I think we're pretty close. So I might just jump back into it now so that we can see where we're at. Oh my gosh. I'm very sorry. Out of nowhere. Turnabout goodbyes. I should probably jump over to the game too. Yep, last week, 2 days ago. I think I meant to say last time, but I said last week. Just killing it. I'm doing great today. So last time we were here, we just talked to the dude, here. The crazy guy. From the boat rental shop. We just talked to him and got all of that info. And we know he's going to be the next witness, but I suspect it's going to be the bird that's the witness. Yeah, this is second day of investigating. Like, we're at that point where we're almost done investigating this side. I think. When did it save? Okay, yeah, we've done that. Move. Let's go back to here and see what's going on. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Ooh, I'll take tea. Thank you. So the old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret. You know who that old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening up the file. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? I want to do this. Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? One second. Sorry. There we go. Nick, you think he might be? I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. All right. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Nothing else here? Hey, move. Records room. Oh, let's read some records. Be super exciting. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Here you go. December 28, 2001. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. Oh, that would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the passengers in that elevator. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in the court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. Trying to figure out what that joke is. He's a clerk in the court, apparently. He was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Great. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Maybe closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Now all that's left is a trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. I mean, I guess we could have finished this last time. Like, we could have finished this on Friday, but I didn't know how much further we would have to go. But that's okay. At least we got it. We're here now. Okay, cool. Day 3, trial. Also, while we're waiting, I got a present today, and I love it. It's a little nightlight thing, but I just love that it's bread shaped. 1 second. He's a little nightlight. See? He's got his little tongue sticking out. I love him. I love him. Ooh. I don't know if that's better or worse, but that's worse. I love him. But yeah, you can hold my phone while we're playing. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. And the prosecution is ready, I guess. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Or, very well, no opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Do you imagine? I could just sit here and object. Mr. Von Karma, what's the meaning of your statement just now? Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. Oh, God. Witness, state your profession. What is this? I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, were you in the boat rental shop? Or you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Objection! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, not really sure. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I'd rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just afloat on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. I go, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine your witness. Going car shopping? Ooh, what are you looking at? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Yeah, hybrid. Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. Are you looking at, like, the SUVs or the cars? Or, like, the crossovers? I forget what they're called. Is it the Nero? I think Portage. Oh, okay. Yeah, because we looked at the Nero. Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did. Yep. You see? Continue. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Then I heard a bang. And where did the bang seem to come from? That's fair, Sassy. Thank you. Thank you. From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good, continue. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there, yep. But you couldn't see them clearly? Yep, at the time, that is. At the time? Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. By your window? Yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. So you missed that, Sassy. This old guy thinks that Phoenix is his son named Keith. So he's calling him Dad. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. Can I, like, save and see? Can I save scum? What do we have in our court record? And what did he say? Like, we really don't have anything, right? How's Dracula doing today? Right? Can I do that? Can I save and just see? I don't have anything to... Yeah. Just a metal... Well, we took missile, like, we took the dog first, and that was not useful. But yeah, then the metal detector. I don't even remember what was it the metal detector set off with. Oh, it was the air tank. That's right. Yeah, we took missile first, whatever. And he went and, like, ravaged the hot dog stand. It was awesome. I'm gonna wait. But how can I raise an objection without any proof? Judge, there is no room for doubt in the witness's testimony. I demand that you declare your verdict. Okay, so I guess I have to raise an objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If you were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I did mess up. Who was that just now? Me, huh? Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remembered. Anywho, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. I mean, he did also, you know, give his verdict and bang his gavel, and it was over. Well, this is the first time something that has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. You've already given your decision. Let it come out on appeal. This is it. Larry's giving us one final chance at this. I have been. Is another one going on right now? When did it happen? Did I miss it? Oh. Oh man. Has it been saved? Like, has it been clipped? Awesome. I'm gonna have to go watch that later. Oh man, I have to go watch that. Sorry, I'm so distracted now. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, there is another witness. It is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. See, I knew it was gonna be fine. No issues. I'm warm again. Go, table. You are my sweater rack, coat rack, whatever. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And then he found the balloon and the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. 74840. Everyone remember that? Let's see. Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right? Yeah? Yeah, I can't wait to watch that, Sassy. Oh, it's gonna be so good. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trials this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw. On the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Oh my god, that's not useful at all. It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. What's he saying? There's so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I either found it. Looking for something? Yeah. What was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. This is all irrelevant, let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around midnight. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. That's just the most important part of the case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. You only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Wish I could call my sister. Actually, what do I have? The about. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to pick. Something stinks. Right? Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lottahart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man now just said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Probably, but... You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Tim, how's it going? How was your weekend? Get up to anything interesting? What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. This guy's so unreliable. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Oh, perfect. Seems like a very productive weekend. What dev stream were you doing? What stuff were you working on? Please, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Nothing's more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include the details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. And was it your birthday? Did we miss your birthday? It's lonely, being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like... But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe that Larry has no idea what the problem is here. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough. It is difficult to believe his testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Oh, I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Couple friends. Oh, interesting. That's cool. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do to us? Meh. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? That was hard work. That was a really hard sentence. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Thank you, Sassy. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. We got an ad coming in a minute. I'm gonna let it roll. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had the headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. He had this real sexy voice. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. What do I have? Like, is it this again? That might not have been the right time to do this. Probably the wrong order. I think I need to present... Is it this one? Just after midnight? Yeah. I just did it in the wrong order. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Oh no, ads! I'll wait a second. Because I got them ending in a couple seconds here. I can have some more tea. So who's the killer? You're the killer, Scroll. I think you're back now. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Did you hear what the witness just said? It was Scroll. The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Connect the dots, Phoenix. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard gunshots before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. He's pretty suspicious, though. He's been sweating this whole time. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? I mean... what do I have to prove? Hold on, let's save this. Again, it's more like not so I can go back, but I just don't want to have to go through all this stuff again if I mess up. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me there was evidence, or show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Shows an empty lake taken automatically 12:24 at 11:50. Take that! This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, when her automatic with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Oh, that would have been so much fun to do. Really missed out when I was younger. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, That night, there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why? The witness could have sneezed, triggered the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. What do I have? Thank you for the hydrates. I appreciate it. Gun was fired 3 times. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Try to think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes? What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We're already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Your Honor? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Is it safe? So you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself? Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15. But Larry heard gunshots 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men are on the boat. I'll be honest, I have no idea where this line of questioning is going, or this thought is going. Like, what am I missing here? I'm thinking. What do I have? Yeah, I feel like I'm like really missing. I'm like forgetting something or missing something. Because I feel like it should be in there and I should have the information. Yeah, like, this is the instinct here for this one. Like, Edgeworth confronts the murderer. Not this one. I'm gonna go Edgeworth and the murderer, because he's admitted to being on the boat. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Ugh. The murderer's name? Right, it's... Never get to ludicrous speed. Are we assuming that it's Lotta? Or is this like, I don't know, we have to do more investigating? Save. Save. Again, just so we don't have to go through things again. I gotta... So it was Lotta Hart. Is that like a trigger because this guy was shot through the heart? Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder took place. Are we assuming that it's like at the cabin? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he went out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if you had just returned a boat? The boat shop. I'm actually really impressed with myself that I've gotten through this one. What happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really, but I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This is around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? You have a theory. I think I have one too, but I don't want to say it out loud yet. I'm still on the Skrulls the murderer bandwagon here. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot it twice, but missed Edgeworth on purpose. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details, details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had fired twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot White twice to create a witness, Your Honor. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir? Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? Right? One job. Keep everyone here. Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. Search warrant has already been issued. Because of it saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing, just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned. We did it! Yay, Nick, you did it! See? We did it. We're doing it! Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. But it's the writing. They have to be down to the wire. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Seriously? We're just gonna stop there? Come on, guys. All right, let's keep going. I'm invested now. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Right in Code Law says, oh, we gotta do the investigation part. Huh. Right? And we've only been live for an hour and a half. I have to keep going. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it, not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life, never. Nick? Yo, how's everyone doing? Yeah, if you know, that would be good. Like, if it's over 2 hours, I don't... It's not terrible, I could probably get away with that, but... What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Oh, 2.5 to 3 hours? Okay, we'll just have to find like a decent stopping point. Like maybe after we do this investigation, or like this investigation round, and then we can do like we can do the trial next Friday. Right on, tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? I do like really enjoy the trial side more than the investigation side. The investigation side is just it like drones on. It's a lot more fun to do the other. Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I save Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy, you guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. God. Larry, you really helped in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. But why you, Larry? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true? But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today and that's final. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. Flashbacks. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. It's combined? So in the Edgeworth games, you like... Are you like collecting evidence and like you're in the trial and you like automatically use it in trial? Or is it because he like fabricates evidence that you can... that you can get away with that in that game? I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? You interrogated on the spot. Interesting. Yeah, the kids in class said you should be put on trial. So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty. Get the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Hey, did you rob that bank the other day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I absolutely love that shirt. Can you get this shirt? Because that's amazing. I don't even know what it is, but it's awesome looking. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Oh, that would make sense. But no, Steel Samurai, he didn't know about Steel Samurai. You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? What a nerd. Who was Traffic Samurai? It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Right? What third grader wears a bow tie? Yeah. I for sure didn't. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Right? That teacher sucked. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butt. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. Oh, sorry. Hiccup. Damn. Thanks so much for for the Prime Gaming sub. I appreciate it. Also, why did my thing not go off? Okay. Oh, maybe I don't have it set. Oh, I have to go and look at the things. But regardless, thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. Article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believe in you. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. If it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. How much stuff did I get rid of? Okay. Pictures, we got that. Photograph, okay. Man. I'm gonna write a note for myself. Really quick. Look at subs notifications. I'm not super sure why the Prime one didn't trigger as well, but oh well. Let's get back to it. Oh. Trapped in the elevator with Edgeworth, memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Polly? Interesting. Where did I click that? That, okay. Answers to the name Polly. It's all coming together. TV and phone both refreshed, so I lost some of the stream. What? So what did you miss like part of the story? Essentially, what happened is they did like the flashback and then revealed that Phoenix Wright became a defense attorney. Because Edgeworth defended him, and then like in grade school. This up in only like 10 seconds. Oh, okay. Well, you got all of it. I haven't done anything since then. I just read through actually that's the only thing that I read through. So I read through this. So it says air in the elevator depleted at the time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Defense attorney, this is the victim data. And then we have the suspect data. Court bailiff trapped in the elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. And then we have our parrot Polly. And I did the sus. Or the But I can do that too. Sus. Super sus. But yeah. So now we get to Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been pricking up these days. Ooh. You look as grim as always. As lawyers. Oh my god. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen in 3rd grade. Lunch money? Oh, right. I seem to remember something like that. I think you're the only one who really remembers. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyways? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. Missing. There we go. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. If what you're saying is true, you're heading for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. There's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. It was that case that changed my life, and tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitation runs out. But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Ash is just wandering around in my office. Go lay down, bud. Being so weird. Do I present this to him? Am I like a bad friend if I do that? But we're frenemies. Am I a good frenemy if I do that? Nick, no! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. Good frenemy. Okay. Where else can we go? Sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna get up for a second. I'm gonna see if Asher needs to go out. Scroll, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, everyone take a little 30-second break. I'm just gonna see if my dog needs to go out, and I will be right back. Everything's back on? Yep. Hydrate. Thank you. I mean, I took the opportunity to also go to the washroom, so this is quite timely. Emptied out, fill up again. Where are we gonna go? We've done everything here. Let's go talk to police. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Okay, here. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Pal. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lot is in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Beach? Huh? A steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Hello. What might you be doing here? Oh, for a walk, hmm? The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Can I go inside? Oops. Is there anything to examine here? Probably not, hey? All the regular stuff. Nothing's changed. Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk? Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn this heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Hey Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the walls to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? But don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. There might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Boring. Ah! I have like a hair on my face. Sorry, guys. Ugh. It's handwritten, very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. This is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Man, if only every criminal wrote out his entire plan. It's all here. In perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. What's wrong? Oh, never mind. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Oh, that's the same. Right. Didn't realize the garbage can was the TV. But I guess that conversation is trash, so it makes sense. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Let's steal a bird. But actually, move, boat rental, move, beach, move, entrance, move. Represent this. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now this is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident? Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yes, we all figured that out already. The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Also, ad starting for anyone who's watching, sorry. Your theory was wrong. What was your theory? Was it Lotta Hart who did it? Ah, sub now. Got it. Yep, ad starting now. I am thinking about Turbo. Oh, that one? I guess so. I had a feeling that he was the other, and then like once you look at the case file. Wispy, thanks for lurking. Appreciate you hanging out. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Did you actually... I don't know, you don't have to answer right away, but I'm curious. Did you get perfection? Did you like sleep through or... If you're already gone, that's fine. Congratulations! Way to go! I had to leave for most of the afternoon, so awesome. Now you're all set for 1.6 to do it all again. But yes, hey Babber, I made the connection when he's like, he has a wife named Polly Jenkins who committed suicide. Night Quispy. And then he has his parrot, Polly. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. Ooh, doing dishes. Thanks for doing dishes. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help. Get us out. Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right? Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. Dang it, Edgeworth. You mean the nightmare? I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. Hey, stop using all my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. I love it. Stop using all my air. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. The bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Or shut out memories. Is it shut or shout? Probably shut out. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Okay. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Calm down and tell me what happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream! I wonder, what? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... holds a grudge so deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was wrecked. Say that word right now. Struggling. Oops. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. So much backstory. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's why my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yeah, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. I don't think Ghost would lie. um... Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Could it be Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court report. Wow! The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Is it because of the metal detector? I honestly have no idea what I'm supposed to show here. I don't know. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Okay. I don't know. Secret lovers? Gregory Edgeworth? He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. Sorry, about what? Wait, what? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know what Miles Edgeworth had accidentally... He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago, Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Like, go to the sea or go to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. Okay, I've done all that. Hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumsh will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. We're wondering if we could check the records room again. Well, now I can't just have anyone walking around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. He can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Nick, let's hurry. Are we just gonna have a fight? Do we get to fight? Dusty as always. I was just noticing that he isn't in here. Von Karma. Looks like there are files inside of this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Locked. They must keep important case files in there. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. A file for DL6. It's completely empty. What are you doing in here? Ah. Oh. He's so ugly. Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Because he dealt a blow to you, to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. So you did. So you did, but what I don't get is why'd you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. So Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Do I present this letter to him? Probably not the right thing to do. Cool, you think a prosecutor would give you a defense attorney information? Bah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna do it. Back 1 second, everyone. Cool. Sorry, guys. One for that. Did I save? I think I saved. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder? Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun? For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Maya, out of my way. Okay. Got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Maya, open your eyes. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya. Has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Nah, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. I'm gonna save, but I'm gonna save here. I'm kind of curious. I want to go back here. I want to see if I don't show him that letter, what happens, or if it like eventually just leads into that. Or I guess you have to show him, right? Okay, so that's what you need to do. Scroll, I thought you were going to bed. Thought you were doing the sleeps. But yeah. So that was like another hour. And there's like another hour and a half, 2 hours left. I don't really want to keep going with this. Like, I don't think I want to get halfway through the trial. So yeah, I think what I might do, I might stop this for now. See you, Scroll. Have a good night. But oh, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I might jump over here. And over here, I just kind of want the music playing. What do I want to do? Am I done? Am I just done for the night? Short stream, 2.5 hours. And then we just pick it up again on Friday. Or do I maybe play a bit more on Tuesday and get through this and then be good for Friday? Anyways, I think I'm done for the night. I think I'm going to have a short one tonight because I went a little bit longer on Friday night and I was really tired after that one. But yeah, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to say thank you so much to everyone who was hanging out. No one to really jump over to, I don't think. I might just end. I'm not going to raid out, I don't think. I'm just going to end. So, with that, I will say thank you so much to everyone who hung out today. Scroll for being here for the whole time. Tim for stopping in. And for the Prime sub, I appreciate it. It helped us hit our goal. That's awesome. So I'll have to start a new one. And I think from there, I'm just going to say goodbye. Thinking all the days are busy. No. But yeah, so I'll do that. Check out my Instagram, follow along. You'll see my schedules and any update. Got my YouTube where this and my other VODs will eventually show up if you are busy on nights when I'm streaming. And otherwise, have a good night, everyone. We'll chat with you later. Thanks.